guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Star Flames. In this video we're gonna talk about Adidas and Beyonce trending, because we've been hearing for some time now that Adidas and Ivy Park is about to come to an end, because Ivy Park was not rocking in that sales. So the headlines are saying Beyonce and Adidas, they have mutually agreed to part ways after $50 million decline in sales. But honestly guys, I also feel as though that Yeezy screw over that Adidas did to Ye also even deeper negatively impact the brand. So we're going to talk about that, because there's some interesting details going on here, and Adidas was trying to convince Beyonce that, the business, the partnership between them it was so useless that her brand is just no good. And apparently they wanted to tell her that your brand is so horrible, it has no value, that you're not even worthy of a separation. They didn't want to give her a settlement, which is really disgusting, right? Because even though Adidas Ivy Park collection, they have lost over $200 million based on what we've heard, the brand had a time when it was actually doing well. So based on reports, it says Beyonce and Adidas have mutually agreed to end their partnership. According to reports, Beyonce will retain ownership of her Ivy Park brand. It was first reported in February that the partnership was troubled, according to internal earning documents reviewed by Wall Street Journal. The Ivy Park brand had underperformed under Adidas to the tune of $200 million in loss. When the partnership was first signed in 2019 after Ivy Park moved from Topshop, it was expected that Beyonce's name would bring in the sales. However, while Adidas expected $250 million in sale, it only got about $40 million. And this is what is killing Beyonce when it comes to brands. She is often dressed in avant-garde clothing. Listen, no disrespect to the queen. We see Beyonce in sportwear about maybe 5% of the time. Most of the time we see Beyonce, she's dressed in unique designer pieces. If you're not wearing your clothes, honey, no one is going to want to wear it. And I believe that influence, she didn't have it when it comes to the stage, the song, the performance. This girl rocks it, knocks it out the park. But when it comes to selling a clothing line, it's just not her thing. I believe that jewelry would be good. Those weird, big jewelry that she normally wears, because she loves huge jewelry. I think that if she comes out with a couple seasons of that would be good. I believe that if she comes out with unique stockings, that would be good, right? Because we've seen her in stuff like those, handbag. But when it comes to clothing, Queen Bee, it's not your forte, because oftentimes we see a multi-billionaire flexing. Even though you're being humble, we can tell that your stuff is really expensive and oftentimes appeared as though it was made just for you. When you show up at an event, honey, your outfit is just one in a million out the box, and I mean that in a good way. When it comes to her dressing, her sense of style, it's not given sportwear. So the brand automatically was bound to fail, and she doesn't have the support system around her who would have been able to carry the brand. Let's say if Solange was hip, Kelly, if they were sisters and they were really close and we're always seeing them on social media wearing the brand, that would have influenced people. For example, Ye, we're always seeing Ye wearing his Yeezys, his Adidas, his Balenciaga. Even when they canceled him, he's still wearing it. That's influence. And Ye promotes his brand. He gives stuff to people. And Ye is hip when it comes to streetwear. So when Ye designs a streetwear, it's going to sell, because people look at this man as a fashion icon. So influence sells a particular brand, and this is what is affecting our girl Queen B. The fans weren't rocking in the support because maybe many of our fans herself, while they may wear streetwear, they're not seeing her in that streetwear to be influenced to say, "Ooh, I saw Beyonce in that today. Ooh, TMZ caught Beyonce in her Ivy Park. I'm gonna wear mine like that too." People were not seeing that. Every time the camera catches Beyonce, she looks avant-garde, red carpet. She doesn't look sportswear. She doesn't look streetwear. So the influence was absent, and that is what did not make the cut for this brand. But guess what? She's good. She has her brand, and I believe that she's going to go on. But I believe she should not touch this brand. Leave it to Blue Ivy. I believe that Blue Ivy has the personality to rock and carry this line and make it successful. Queen Bee, step away, and give this brand to Blue Ivy. Give her creative control over it, because I do believe that little girl has talent and she's badass. I believe she has an amazing sense of style as well, because when we see Blue, she definitely looks hip. We see her putting on her streetwear and she looks fire. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are, and while you're at it, give this video a big thumbs up. Thanks for your time, your energy. Stay safe, stay blessed. See you all next time. Bye guys.